If I'm welcome back to my channel. So this video will actually be like a quick one, and I can see I'm very tired. I'm just thinking here, man, right? Because I have to do. So why I'm making this video is for people that is interested in the class. Please, if whatever I say offends you and you don't have intention of enrolling for the class, please don't even bother. And why I'm actually no. So why I am actually making this video is because people that actually reached out to me via my DM, it's as if I'm repeating the same thing over and over again. So that's why I actually want to make this video. So if anybody is actually interested in paying for the 300k class, I'll just send them the link to go and watch the video for them to understand how the group is going to be like and what to expect and what not. So it's not like somebody will call him. And again, another thing is I have some people that has reached out to me. They are nurses. There are some that they don't even have anything relating to health. Some people did computer science, some people did economics, and they want to go through this pathway. So they're actually asking me for the possibility. Though I already made a video earlier that before you pay, make sure you are qualified. But even at the qualification, when I really went through the website, reading about it, and really from my experience, like I used to tell you guys, normal, this job does not require experience. But you people say I'm saying because of my pocket. You're supposed to know me by now. I actually said 150 people should pay 300k each to be in a group. You know that I can actually come and say 10 people in a group. The reason I'll do is I'll just pay the group 10. Will you know? You will not know. But me, I came out plainly 150 per group. If I create another 150 group, that means they are going to have another what's it called? Another group, another website care home to themselves entirely. And if you want to find out, you can try to pay for another group. Come and see if this girl is lying or not. I am in Nigeria, no miss all of us now scam. Good. So we can even lie that somebody is in UK. You push out. Don't feel deep because I know they used to take the light money time somehow. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. If more suffering, 150 baby is going to be in the group, and then if over 100 people did not really get the job, I'm not going to be adding new person. So if I come out and say another batch, come and pay for this thing, I am not giving you guys the same websites. Is another this thing, because the goal of the money is that just few people having access to the website at the same time. And even at that, like I said, you're not going to be sending everybody, not be sending their CV ones. So these are some things to note. I'll be talking about people that have experience. Maybe they were nursing, they were medical students, and then people that won't pass through science class at all. They don't even have an idea of how serious. The only serious they've seen is when they went to the hospital to shoot them. They don't even have an idea. They don't have anything. But there's a way you can do it. Keep watching. So, in the view of somebody actually coming to my comment section calling me you is scam, you this and everything, that she has 5 care homes that are bequeathing her and everything. Then, of course, that me and me are collecting money. So somebody actually now reached out to her. Of course, somebody, me, it's not deleted. You can check my video. The comment is still there. You know there are some things where you say, oh my die loju. So somebody now reached out to her that how can he or she meet that girl that say only 5k on me. You know, normally I'm supposed to delete their comment, but me, I even want them to scam each other. Then you now come out. Oh my boy, they used to say something you better to join your barito or cookie mango. I just did my YouTube studio. I look their comment, they are texting each other and everything. That how will she reach them? How will that person, the reader, reach that girl that says she has 5k on? Only for the girl to reply and say that what you need to do is you have Florence Academy, you pay $20 course, you do online course, you do clinical and everything. In my head, I was like, this guy has you for care home. It will let you there to now purchase everything. She now say you now leave everything to God. I thought that's not. Would you concern God for all this thing? I am not saying that you will not leave everything to God, but then before you leave something into the hands of God, like I do tell people, God is not a magician. He is not a magician. it will only bless the work of your hand. Your hand cannot be empty and you will say God should bless you. It's possible. It is when you try. That's when God will bless you. Then you put everything to the hand of God. Imagine that you keep applying to A1K, they don't recruit from outside this year, and I say, God, I'm applying to A1K, I'm putting it in your hand. You don't know that there are some things that is just like blind this thing. I mean, you go to the embassy, you don't go with your complete document, you went to fast and plan, say, by God, you know I serve you, you know, let them give me visa. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So it is when you do things the right thing, the right way. And that's why it was easy for him to come out and say, if you don't like the way I talk, if you feel my video is too much, it's too long, feel free to unsubscribe. I feel some people refuse to leave. They still thinking that this girl, and even at that, I still have people that has joined me. The first person that wanted to pay is the person that was watching my video for the first time. She came across my video for the first time. And that's when she came to my DM. I was like, please, why did you trust me? I want to want me for the past 6 weeks. God, they doubt me. They say, you just saw my video. She said it was because of the way I talk. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? So God just bless the work of your heart. You cannot sit down and not do anything. God is doing magician. So like I'm saying, I'm going to be so when she now sent that you do Fluence Academy, you do online course and everything. When I now saw that one, Lavawa told me small that okay, let me just remove these 2 people from their darkness. Them you are just looking at them. Then I replied a comment that do you know that most of this job does not require experience? Are you aware of that? That no matter the experience you have in your home country, no matter your qualification, but they will need 10 years experience. When you get to UK, they will train you like a baby. And even while training you, even when you know that when they train you, they'll wait for you to do things on your. Even at that, you're working under the guidance of somebody. They will never leave you alone to attend to a patient alone. Maybe for the first 2-3 weeks, depending on the care home, and then depending on how fast you are in learning something, you're working under somebody's guidance. So let's say, for example, now you want to attend to a patient, maybe the type of patient that maybe it's all these people that they cannot bathe themselves. You know, if you want to bathe for a patient that all these bedridden patient that will be on their bed, you know, you put you do warm water, you put bathing soap inside, you do it, then you be cleaning all their body and everything. So when you first get there, the first thing is care at Obabani hospital care home. Maybe that one came like 1 year ago or 6 months ago. She will first do it in your eyes. You'll be looking at the way she's bathing for the patient on the bed. Not like bathing, like they used to. If some of you have done surgery in Nigeria before, you know that, for example, if you do appendix surgery, even CS, you can't stand up, you just be on the bed. So the nurse will just come, put clothes or towel inside warm water and soap, and then use it to be cleaning all this important part of your body that can smell. You get, be doing so. That your senior will be doing it in your presence, you will just be looking at that. And then even the day that they want to leave you to do it alone, I'm just using that one to do example so that even people that not pass through medical system, they can understand. Even the day she wants to do alone, she can say, oh yeah, mix the water, let me see. You get, when you say that you know how to mix it, or if it's that you cannot mix it, leave it, let me do it again. Look at me, you do like this, you do like this. She will not be saying you do like this in front of the patient, or you know it will make it somehow, but you know what not one. So maybe she understands that your mistake is the way you lift elderly people's hand, that you just used to do their hand like this. She will call you, she will tell you that this is not way to lift elderly people's hand. The hand is kind of fragile. Most of them now say you lift it gently. She would have told you at the back of the camera. Then when she now come, that she's now practicing in your face, she will now look at you. Especially if it's all these Nigerian people that is your senior. You know that most time in Nigeria, we don't used to talk. Oju lafiman sorrow. If you want to pass information, what can when you get, you just do signal for the person. So if the person knows that your weakness is the way you raise elderly people's hand before you raise their hand, so maybe after cleaning the elderly person's face and everything, when she's about to raise the hand, she will look at you to be sure that you are focusing on her. You know, she cannot be saying, so you do like this, patient will feel like she practical. I hope you understand. Even if it was you, and then somebody is carrying your hand and then say, you see, you do it like this, Kini, you get. So there's a way you actually communicate with each other. If even doing surgery, when the nurses are there, when the doctor is performing surgery, the doctor will not be, give me scissors there. Oh yeah, for me, Kini. That's why most times you're always asleep. Even if there's some surgery that you'll be semi-conscious, you will hardly hear anything because they talk with code. They have code. They can just say, just like mechanic, you went to repair your car. They can just say, give me number. You are come number, give me number 2 4, 5, you don't even know what is happening. Your own is your cash should just be ready. So you're not going to be using this is how you will do it to work, but it's okay, bye. Sure, you see. So let's say that the nurse has actually noticed, or the senior carer that you met has noticed that the issue you have is raising elderly people's hand in washing their self. Then when she is about to do it again, she will look at you like, sure, you are looking at me, and then she will carry it gently, but she might now be slower this time. But then the patient will not know that we are using him or her to learn. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. The patient will not know. You will think that she's doing, but she will now raise it slower, and then she will look at you. She will take the clothes. If you are from Africa, you will know that sometimes we don't used to talk, but we are passing message. We don't talk, but we are passing message. You will take it. Then when she's finished, she will be looking at you and be dropping the hand. She will be looking at you and be dropping the hand. And then you will nod your head. She will go to another patient again. She will raise the hand slowly. She will look at you that. And then you nod your head. Then when she wants to go to another patient, she will give you the clothes that you should come and try it. She will not be looking at you. That is exactly how health works. So whether you have this qualification or not, whether you have this thing or not, they have basically. And this one, I just used elderly person. That is for people that they don't even pass through health this thing. So it could vary. They could have one machine for them. I hope you guys understand. I'm just using layman's this thing that everybody will understand. I hope you understand that. So now, when the girl now said you should have Florence Academy, you should have this one and everything, I was like, do you know that there are some of these jobs that requires you not to have any experience? Of course, person don't call me scam. She was like, it's a lie. That's how they used to write in their website. They will say no experience needed, but during interview they'll come and be asking what experience do you have. Why would they'll come and be asking you interview question experience? Why wouldn't they ask you interview question experience? Why? You could carry yourself, you go and do, I will not say I posted Florence Academy. You carry yourself, you do Florence Academy, you do all this $20 course and everything. You now pack all those certificates, you now put it under experience in your CV. Do you know what is experience? And that's why I made a video about 4 experiences you've had that you do not know you do not have. Some of you will now be like, even your experience that when your husband was sick, you take care of them. When your daughter was sick, you take care of them. Yes, that is an experience. But you need to buttress that point. It was an experience, a perfect experience for a CV. Very perfect, or even more than all this online this thing. That's why I said 4 experiences you've had, but you do not know you can use for your CV. Yes, you've cared for your doctor, you've cared for your husband when he had a long time illness, but it goes beyond I cared for him, I made it goes beyond that. I said it in that video. 4 experiences you've had that you know you did not have. It's not about you. I've cared for the sick before, and so everybody has cared for the sick. How did you do it? How did you do it? So let's say, for example, let's use malaria. Most of you know malaria. I'm sure most of you are Africans that are watching me, so you know malaria. You know malaria symptoms. Malaria symptoms is high body temperature. Some people will feel chill and everything. So when you now say that you've taken care of, you know that of course malaria is not a long time illness, but let's just use it so that people will understand. Long-term illness can vary from anything. Your long-time taking care of someone can be somebody that is just recovering from surgery, that took them time to recover from some surgery, and then you were there for them. You get. So let's use malaria. Let's say a patient has a malaria, or your brother or your sister has malaria and everything. When we have malaria in our house, what do our mother do to us? Even before she gets us drug, even when she gets us, what did she do? The first thing she does is remove that clothes that we used to cover our body, because the body is hot. When you cover yourself, you know that when you have malaria, is this sporoid that is inside the liver? Like that's where they keep bursting inside the liver, and that's why people that have malaria, they used to feel chills. So when they used to feel chills, and of course because the body is trying to respond to that mechanism that hey, the temperature is supposed to be 37, you're going to 39, you're going to 40. The body is trying to respond to it, and then you're not covering yourself. So it's now eat versus eat inside your body, and that's why people have convulsion, because the temperature is too much. The body is not used to it. The body is used to 37 degrees, and then you're going on 38, you're going on 37. Even at that, you're not covering yourself again. So the way the sporozoid of the malaria parasite is now splitting. Is now ocean burst sínú liver yẹn, That's when you now start feeling cheap. So when your mother come and say, oh my, kilo day to feed this, so we better, you are just shaking. The first thing she does is remove that cloth from your body. Allow breeze to touch you. Yes, your body is hot, you are feeling chilled, but you don't need to cover your body because it will make situation worse. So when you write in your CV, I've cared for a malaria patient before. Yes, you've cared for a malaria patient, but what exactly did you do? Anybody can use that English. I've cared for a malaria patient before. I've cared for somebody that has stroke before. I cared for. We read you. What exactly did you do? So when I say I've cared for my younger brother that has malaria, what did you do? I'll tell you what I saw when I came inside the house. No, you'll not be writing all this story inside CV, but you understand. But let me explain. So that that's why I'm using malaria that everybody is used to. So when our mother come inside it, the first thing she will remove that clothes. This thing. The next one is to take you on a cold bed. Cold bed and be warm bed, I don't know. Just take it on bed to reduce the temperature of your body. Because if it keeps going higher like that, you can just convert, you can faint, and from there, without burning. But your body do not need them. If she realizes that you cannot stand up, then she will take clothes inside water. And that's when she will start mopping your body. When she mop your body, that's when you'll be shaking. She'll be telling you, Pele. So that mechanism of her putting that clothes inside water and be mopping your body is so that the heat from your body will be transferring. Is it conduction or convection? It should be conduction, right? There's a medium of transfer. It should be conduction. So your body is hot. She's putting a cold towel, not like cold towel, like normal room temperature water on your body. So the heat from your skin is radiating. That's not radiation. It's just transferring to that cold cloth. So that way, it will lower the temperature of your body. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So when that one have done lower, that's why she now call doctor or send somebody to go and buy a malaria drug or take you to the hospital. At least for that first time, she has given you first aid, because the way your body is hot, she cannot carry you to the hospital. You might not make it today. The first thing, and that's why they keep teaching people first aid. The first thing is to make, and that's why even in hospital when they rush, even in the hospital when they rush people for emergency, even without saying kilo shake, the first thing they do is to stabilize you first. That is the first thing. That's why we have emergency ward and normal general ward. Normal general ward is for people that are walking with their leg. They will stay, they will attend to them. But people that, hey, clinical, they have emergency this thing to stabilize you first. They have glucose, they have blood, they have this thing. And that's why we have universal donor blood. For example, an accident victim. Before they even say, where is the injury or whatever, stabilize him first. Before we start talking about anything, that is the first thing. So that's the first thing your mother did before carrying you to the hospital. So when she now carry you to the hospital, you should tell the doctor, our mother in Bono. Then the mother will say, kill her phone. What did you give this boy to? You say, nothing. This is what I did. These things happened to us in our home. Our mother did it to us. Our brother did it. Our sister did it to us. So when you now write in your CV that you have experience, and then the experience you have is, I cared for my younger sister. How is that one experience? Even when you say you care for, you have to buttress the point. Some of you had parents that had stroke. Some of you had parents that they have cancer. Some of you had parents that they had long-time illness even before you lost them, and you were there for them. But you can't be yourself, you can't be paying for £100 Florence Academy, you'll be paying for courses when you already have the experience. So the only thing you need to do is to tell them exactly what you did go during this period. Maybe when she has stroke, how you supported her, like maybe if you want to stand up to go and bathe, you should try to stand up, you should put her arm in your hand, and then you stand up to get all those things. Now waiting, you go talk. That's when we now know that now true, she get the experience. You cannot come and tell me that you treated malaria patient like you had, excuse me, cannot come and tell me that you were there for somebody that was malaria patient, and then I ask, okay, what did you explain, what did you do? Sometimes even before our mother take us to the hospital, she can even make cold tea for us, so that when you drink that tea, it will sound like an anti-gradient, so that it will not make you to, because some people drink malaria, when they have it might make them to vomit, or I don't know if it's cold or it's supposed to become just to calm your this thing down. So it's not about you having experience. So when you go and do your Florence Academy, when you go and do your certificate, when you go and do this, I come and add it to CV, you have experience. That is not an experience. It is supposed to be somewhere else inside your CV. And I will not tell you. It is people that join the group I will tell. You doing Florence Academy, you doing online course, there is nothing bad there. But it is not supposed to be under your experience. So when that girl left comment, you're supposed to do this, I was like, this job does not require experience. And she was like, and that's how they say when you go for interview, they will tell you that you should write, they will ask you questions about experience. Why would they ask you? No, but waiting you put for your CV, they go ask you. No, but waiting you put for your CV, they go ask you. When everybody is going for interview, right? Everybody's CV is here. I don't know how they used to do it in online. Let me know that I've never gone for an interview before. I've never drafted CV. But there are some things that you just use common analysis for. Some people say experience is the best teacher. Not experience is the best teacher. You go get some time in your life where you say you go research this. You go not say this is how this thing works. I don't have to be in UK to know that this is how it works. And if you don't know, I'm actually like an ex-medical student. I dropped out from medical student like 4 years ago. So there are still some things that is still in my head that okay, this is what you're supposed to. This is no need experience now. Why people they do like this? Why you they go spend money? So I know I don't have to be in UK to come up there. But because people feel like those people are in UK, they will tell you to go and get a qualification of $10,000 and then you two start doing it. You know what I mean? I've said it in my video. I just do like this. Spend whatever you like. Don't be by money. So what was I saying? I don't know. So what I'm saying is, so when you're actually going for an interview, the interviewer asks everybody's CV, no matter the queue, no matter what you feel. So let's say I've said this thing once before in one of my videos. Don't let me repeat that. So let me just jump. So I might be bringing you or shall join my this thing. I know I've said this thing that I used my mom as an example that she came to do interview for some teachers because Montessori. Maybe I'll see if I can edit the video. So don't let me that. And again, I don't want to be putting cocoa on people that are not in my group. So if you want more, so this is me telling you that you have experience or you don't have experience, you can pay for this thing and enroll in our group. So I wanted to actually buttress the point and everything, but I wanted to have shot this video before, but I've not uploaded this chat. That's because I know that I used my mom as an example, and you people know that that's why. Hey, she naked God, guys, that you care deal. So that's why I use my mom as an example, because most times when I'm talking, I like to use myself, my experience as an example, so that people will not say this girl, you just wake up and just want to be creating these things happen. My mom is a teacher. She has been a teacher for over how many years? She's now a principal of a government school. Very, very, when you go to our, like that's the number one government school. Like when governor comes, you know that when government school, they will go to the number one school. That's when you say, governor is around though, but now this school they will not be going to all those schools. She's the principal of a number one government school. And that's why when you see me talk, when you see me explain, I got it from my mother. When I was preparing for JAMB last year, if you follow my lifestyle video, I will still be posting the video. When I was preparing for JAMB, I was trying to school in Nigeria. There are some of my things, my mom did biochemistry. There are some of the things that she actually taught me. There are some of the things that she actually taught me when I was with her, when I was in secondary, that she explained to me biochemistry. You see all those periodic tables, you see, see all this one that I used to explain scenario to you that, let's say that this Mr. A and Mr. B come like this. Let's say this one do like this. I learned it from my mother. And even when I was preparing for my JAMB, when I was reading periodic table, even after how many years of I've left secondary school over 10 years, I'll be 15 years now, that explanation is still coming to my head because she used a scenario to analyze it for me. Even all this exothermic reaction, endothermic reaction, let's say that I tell you now, she will not be like, well, let's say I tell you to go and boil water now. Then when you go to the kitchen, what do you see? Like this explanation sticks to me, and that is why when I want to make my analysis, I come out, I relate it to Nigerian lifestyle, things you see, so that this thing will stick in your head forever. But some of you say you talk too much, you explain too much. That is what my mom used to train me, and it has helped me till now. So there's no way I'll come out and do explanation, and then you say, no matter how dull you are, you will understand that okay, this is what this girl is trying to say. So it's not about me coming here to speak English, and that's why some of you are sick here. People know that I don't speak perfect English, but when it's to change to Yoruba and say can it be just like the way I made analysis of Aboki in Nigeria and Indians in abroad, all of you understood the analysis. You've not traveled abroad, you understood what I was trying to say. So when I make it and then somebody said you talk too much, taking my time to, because you are in the medical field, and the person that is watching did not even pass through medical distance. So you have to make it. See, people don't pass through medical distance, but they don't really understand that you have to relate it to life experience. You have to relate it to Nigeria. That's why sometimes you see me talking about Lagos versus Ondo. People know Lagos in Ireland. You people know. So let's imagine somebody that way. You people understand. That's how my mom trained me. My mom is a teacher, and she has been teaching for over how many years. So when I go to her and go and explain this thing to me, my mom did not used to say, let's assume that she will start with scene. She will create scene in my head. After creating a scene story in my head, then she will now start explaining periodic table. Let's say that I send you to go and buy pepper now, and then you now saw your younger brother coming. You know that with the way she's saying it, because she's drawing my attention to her. She's drawing my attention. But if you start saying, let's say that exothermic is a this thing, you know that what my mind will not be there. And that is how people are supposed to teach. You're not supposed to be bringing English to people. You create a scene in their head. That's why when you click my video and I'll first create a scene in your head, a realistic scene. Then after you've now imagined it, draw attention. I'll not tell you what I want to tell you. Now say, okay, this is how it is. Exactly how teaching is supposed to be. Because if it is not that, this information is on their website. You can go there and read it. Some of you have been applying this all this year. You don't know that you don't need the experience. You don't know that you don't need this Florence Academy. But because the people that are telling you they're inside UK, you believe them more than me. I told some of you that this thing you don't need that. No, you don't need them in because she did Nigeria. So then when you go through it, when you understand what they need, this job needs just for you to have a caring and compassionate heart. Finish. And how can you prove it? There's a difference between when you're applying for a job and you say, I don't have experience, but I'm ready to learn. I am willing to learn. I am willing to adapt to new environment. I'm willing to adapt to new situation. And you claim that you have experience, and then they ask you a question you cannot answer. She says that there are two different things. Let me give you guys another scenario. Let's say that you are actually plaiting your hair like this, you're doing your hair. And then let's say you're a mother, or you are just one elder sister, you're plaiting your hair. And then you have an immediate younger sister. You say you now call the girl, Bumi, come help me place my hair, Joe. She said, Auntie, me familiar, I don't know how to do. Bumi, money go one B, come and do this here. And then she just came, she just did nonsense. Go. And then the one that follow Bumi now come. Very small pikin, now say, Auntie, let me to do it. And then you're like, no, you cannot do it. I say, I do it here, teach me, I will know how to do it. Some of you have this thing. If you're a mother, you understand, you know what I'm saying. If you're an elderly person in the house, be you on the first or second, you will know what I'm saying. We have some siblings that they are not even ready to do anything, they're not ready to learn anything. They're just there. Why there are some that you know that they cannot do, but they will still come and miss that. Let me try. So let's say the Abu or Bumina and say, Auntie, let me try, just teach me. And then you, because okay, you do it like this, and then him or she or the Abu will not try and just do it, and then he or she, let's say this thing makes sense or anything. I'm just using hair as an example. It could be picking beans, it could be breaking melon seed, it could be anything. Then when the Abu or Bumi knows how to do it, what happens? You will become partner. Enter you want to pick and say, oh yeah, come and help me. Whereas the one that is older than him or her has more experience, has more qualification, has more ability to do it, but she's not ready to do it. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because that one is giving you her willingness. That approval for me say, I've not done this thing before, but if you teach me, I am ready to learn. Let me create another scenario. Some of you that has given birth before, or you've gone to maybe some of your mom's friends, your friends' brother and everything, to go and greet them that they give birth to baby. Some of you go with your younger ones, like when I'm small, you want to carry that baby by force. Has it ever happened to you? When you were small, you will say, Mama, I want to carry baby, Mama, I want to carry baby. Why? You cannot carry the baby, but then, because you are disturbing them now, they will carry that baby and put it in your hand. But the elderly person is still carrying the baby. But the baby will still be in your hand. You know all those deceptive carrying baby. Like you think you're not carrying the baby, but don't be they carry the baby. You just carry the baby in your hand like this and everything. That's because of your enthusiasm. You cannot carry the baby, but you say you want to try. We know that you cannot do it then. That's why they carry that baby in your hand. Whereas we have some people that will go and greet a nursing mother. They will not even touch the baby at all. Has it ever happened to you? If you know you're a mother, yes, say it. We have some people that they will come and greet you and say, hey, how was the baby? They will just tell how was the baby and everything. They will not carry the baby. You will not say, because this person is, oh my goodness, I said it. I think they were going to take the light. Oh. Now, that's how that one happens. I'm not sure this one. So can you guys see this thing? Let me go to the room. So guys, can you not see that somebody is in Nigeria? So let me just use this face and come because I have to finish this video. So as I was saying, so can you guys now see the enthusiasm of that baby? So whereas you see somebody that will actually come and greet you in your house, hey, congratulations, you just gave birth and everything, but then this person will not even touch your baby. She will not carry it. Not like It's not like he or she cannot carry the baby, but we have some people that I don't know, Shato. It's not even. So you will not say that okay, because this person is an elderly person, no, you will not carry your baby by fire by force and give it to the person to carry. Do you do it? Now, person who won't carry baby, go give baby to carry now. Yeah, I saw this motion. You say, Mom, I want to carry baby, I want to carry baby, and you because of disturbance, the mama that is, oh yeah, carry baby, but the person is carrying the baby. So can you now understand it too? The agbalagba that came to agree to, she has experience of how to carry baby as an elderly person to carry it, but she's not ready to. Whereas these small children, Mom, I want to carry baby, Mom, I want to carry baby, they don't have the experience, but they are ready to learn how to carry a baby. Do you guys understand? So that's two different things. When you're drafting your CV and you say that you don't have experience for this, there were a dark one, experience, but I am ready and willing to learn new things, adapt to a new environment. So if you don't have experience, say it. I don't get experience, but I have some characteristics, I have some skills, I have some this thing that can help me to carry baby. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say now? So it's not about you going to Florence Academy, and that's why I tell people, before you spend that kind of money, my dear, vote dada. So the only thing that I know that it needs qualification is, let me do the hierarchy. We have doctor. I'm not doing about the deeper hierarchy because we have nurse position and everything, but let's do the one that normal people just understand, like everybody understand. We have doctors. When I say this place makes sense, I got to shoot for you. So we have doctor, we have nurse, we have senior carer, we have healthcare assistants, we have carer, all those support worker, everything down below. So senior carer is the organ of all of them. So the only one that need experience and qualification is doctors and nurses, and that's because the work of doctor is, when somebody is sick, you come to the doctor that, hey doctor, my chest is paining me and everything. We say, okay, what are the symptoms you see? You will shall write diagnosis, write everything, write possible drug for you. Or another way is them giving you possible tests, maybe chest x-ray, blood test to ascertain what is wrong with you, and then you go and give it to the nurse. The nurse will directly to the laboratory, she will administer drug and everything. So when you now bring all your tests to the doctor and say, okay, this is what is wrong with you, write the list for you and everything. If you need to take drip, to just after writing, you just say, give it to the nurse. So the function of the nurse is to take that prescription that the doctor gave you, give her 25 kg of paracetamol, give her 1 million kg of chloroquine, give her this one. So the function of the nurse is, the nurse will take the prescription like that and say, okay, 25 kg of paracetamol, take it. 25 this thing of chloroquine. If it's to be in a drip, she will do your papa like this, do it in your this thing, give your drip. That is the function of the nurse, and that is because it's not everybody that can insert your this thing or even nyash, because for nyash now there is one big nerve inside the nyash. There's one triangle in the bum bum. Did you hear no see it? There's one big triangle in the bum, one big nerve like that. If what is it? If syringe mistakenly touch that place, my dear, you're going to be paralyzed for the rest of your life. And that's why they say when people want to take injection in their bum bum, they should stop shaking, because that place is somehow close to that injection point. It's very close to it, so it needs somebody that has special skills, qualification and understanding to know it. But you as a normal person, you will not understand. Or maybe if you want to take injection, the nurse is shouting at you, you will not understand, because if anything happens, it is not the hold, because if that needle can touch that nerve, you will become paralyzed for the rest of your life. And when somebody is paralyzed, if anything can touch your nerve, that is it. Nerve do not regenerate. Once they are damaged, that is it. That's why we have people that once they have spinal cord injury, that is it for the rest of their life till the next word. If your artery have fault or vein, there's a way they used to do suture and everything. That one, but nerve, because it has to do with nerve fiber, nerve transfer. God, I'm going medical again. And it's been how many years, and I still remember all these things. See, when you're good, you're good. When you're good, you're good. So why they actually require qualification for the nurses? Because there are some certain points of puncturing, certain point of administering drug, certain point of when they administer the drug, your reaction to the drug, what they should do when you're reacting to it and everything. So the function of the carer alone is your overall reaction to the drug. Some of you, maybe when they administer the drug, or maybe if they do surgery, before doctor is surgery, I think they're in the same level, depending. Surgery on their own is just to pierce your body, just do this thing for you, you get. It's not a doctor that can do surgery, and it's not a surgeon that can do prescription. You understand? So the function of the doctor is just like to pierce your body, to just give you surgery and everything. So maybe let's say after surgery now, after maybe you did CS, you just gave birth, and then the doctor now wrote prescription that they give the nurse come and administer this thing to you. So after your CS, the nurse came to just give you, administer maybe glucose, maybe blood, maybe anything to just help you. You know that for that period of time, so those of you that have done CS, some people, depending on if somebody like me, 1 month until they did, because my mom can be depending on people, depending on your recovery time. Let's say maybe for the first 3 days you cannot stand up from your bed, you are just there. But then I think when you give birth, they used to force them to stand up. I don't know, I've not given birth before. Okay, don't let me use birth. Before some people will say you don't know what you're saying. But people will not understand that I'm just using to do examples so that everybody will understand. Example moving show, even if I'm not accurately correct, just mean that is example for people that don't pass. I don't know, maybe after SCS, you have to stand up by fire by force. I think so. You have to stand up. Okay, let's use appendix in mind. Before people will say, you are okay. I know some of you will not understand that somebody is using to do example. You come and say you are talking nonsense now. Please. So let's use this thing. So let's say somebody did appendix surgery, and then after your appendix surgery, they did not say that they should come and give you drip to like replenish the lost nutrient and everything. And then for the next 1 month gone, some people cannot stand. And yes, when you do surgery, after you suture, they will tell you not to stand up so that it will give this thing time to heal. I hope you understand that. So the nurse have come to do a function, has come to give you drip and everything. So of course you cannot stand up to go and bathe. That is when the carer will now come to come and put soap inside water and be bathing for you, to come and buy food for you, to come and feed. You can't eat after surgery still. But you shall understand what I'm trying to say. So all those things, it does not require qualification. Like I said, even as a nurse, if you are going as a carer to the UK, you forget all the qualification you have in your home country. When you get there, you're learning new things. They are training you. But the essence of the qualification somehow is like to filter you. Because they know they'll receive many applications, it's actually to filter you. When you come out, say that so that's why I said there are some of these jobs that do not require qualification, like support worker, like living, like healthcare assistant, like which other one, domiciliary worker and everything. They don't require any experience. Senior carer now, we can say okay, a nurse should apply. The nurse can apply for a senior carer. You can apply for anything, but if you know you don't have any health background, just go for all this carer. All this thing is something that they will teach you, and it's not like they will teach and they will expect you to start being the boss of yourself. You have to work under people for the next 1, 2, 3, 4 months or this, and they will still be paying you depending on how fast you can learn. And aside that, they will keep giving you training. They can be doing seminar every Friday, every Thursday. Even if you've worked in the bank, you will know this. If you work in all these reputable organizations, people used to have meetings. They will just be doing Zoom, even during those times. And the way I learned, that's why I told you that all these things I'm saying is just things that I've learned. Just like one of my ex that's actually a banker, during that time of this thing, that's why they used to do Zoom every time. They will say they are doing one conference. He just used to meet teacher. They keep teaching them new things. They will come, they can be doing analysis of it. It's not as if they are talking nonsense. So they'll just bring one topic, they'll come and be teaching you people just to improve you in the job. So it's not like Nigeria now or this thing. When you don't get job as a nurse, that's it. It don't concern anybody if you read more or not. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So maybe they can do every week, or they can even send you PDF to your goal. You learn more in the job. And even, for example, you start working as a care home now, you just have one machine. With time, they start buying new machine, new everything, new things. So you keep learning more. And that's why it's easy for you to improve your career abroad. Because the more you stay in the health, the more you stay in the environment, the more you're adding to your qualification. So you can have a whole lot of qualification even without stepping inside school, even without studying. And that's why we have these people that advance from carer, healthcare assistant and everything. They advance as senior carer. But there's no way a senior carer can become a nurse. You still have to go to school because of what I explained, that you need qualification to understand the human body system. To understand when to shoot somebody, where to shoot, and where to administer drug, where to do this one, and all of that. That's why you need to go to school for that. Because that one is more of reading and understanding, because everybody does not have the same body system. See the way I'm slim now. If I come, there's this thing that they used to do in medicine. I don't know that thing. When they are doing percussion. So when you are checking for the apex of my heart, my own can fall. Is somehow apex of heart is always between second and third rib. I still remember, I don't know if I'm poor. It used to fall between second and third rib. But there are some people that their own apex of heart used to fall between fourth and fifth rib. So you cannot just say, because doctor have tell me that apex of heart is to fall between second and third rib. Everybody's one is falling between third and third. Because everybody have different body structure. And that's why they have this rule of, do that thing. And there's a way they used to do it for them to feel it and be calculating it and everything like that, because everybody have different some people are mesomorphic, some people are mesomorphic, demorphic, all those thick. Some people are fat, some people are thin, some people are slim, some people are tall, some people are short. Those like people that are tall, their heart apex is more upper than people that is short. You understand? So different body system, and that's why you need to understand the basis. Even as it stands now, everybody knows that appendix is at the right hand side of the stomach, but there is always exception that some people their appendix is at their left side. There's this popular YouTuber, that it was appendix that was worrying her. But since they check her left one, they say that nothing is holding there. Actually, her own, she's one of those people that has exception for the left one. When I met her, so I was like, if you see what they made that girl go through, that's because most people are used to the right side, that the appendix is always on the right side. Whereas she's one of those exceptions that appendix has to be on the left side. Or some people have two. There's no way you can have two. I don't know, I've forgotten the two, but I was at the left hand side. So they not quickly diagnose it because they check for appendix at the right side. Nothing is there, nothing is swollen. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? So I was at the left side. So it kept worrying her for over 2 years. There was no diagnosis. If something is wrong, we did not see anything. But there's always inside. I remember this thing Anna told me that the appendix is always on the right side of the stomach. But we have some people that their own is at the left side of the stomach. But these people, they keep widening their knowledge, they keep going to courses and everything. They understand that there's always an exception. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say now? So for you to be a nurse, you can be a nurse at the senior career. You just go to school. You can even do all this bridging course and everything. But when you go as a carer, as a designer, you want to advance in health, from there you start building your career path, you start building your program, you start building everything, even from scratch zero. So another thing to actually buttress this point is, if you agree with me, if you have anybody in the UK that is under study visa, you guys will agree with me that for study visa you're only allowed to work 20 hours per day. Ask them the part-time work that they do 20 hours per day. At least that my friend that told me that we're colonized by Britain and we don't need English. That's somebody that even allowed me to know more about this thing, that I was teaching that even as a regular patient, that when time go to that care home, that the patient will be waiting for me. That's why I told you that some of these people, no, they are racist, but some of them they have this thing. Like once he enter, like the patient will be waiting for him from afar. Like, hey, my friend, that kind of thing from afar. So it was even the one that even just me before trailer pass our midwife. We're always talking about, like, even the guy, even till now, he said sometimes if he's not doing customer care work and everything, that he still used to go to the care home. He said it. And this is somebody that does not have any background. I think the master's is doing service, either economics or this, but I know it's not even science related. The master's is doing is not science related. And then when he's to work or anything, he goes to this care home. So how did he get to the care home? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? The guy is in UK. How did he submit his CV without no experience, and then they employ him in the care home? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So when I tell you that this thing does not need this continue, there are so many students in the UK. They don't have experience, but when they draft their CV, they allow them to work in this care home. Why? Because they will provide this thing for you. Some just require you to just sit down with the person. Finish. Just sit down with the person, just gist with the person, just talk to the person, just make sure that the person did not stand up, the person is not violent, the person take his or her drug and this thing. So just for me to sit down with somebody and make sure they take their drug, I'll go to school again. It's not for you to give me instruction. Just like when our parent is leaving, they'll say, "Oh my God, did she first tell you to school?" I got okay. Or even there is one point in our life that we are elder sister, and then our younger one was saying, then your mom said, "Oh yeah, give him, when it's 12 o'clock, let him take this one. When it's 2 o'clock, take this one." Then you say, did you mistake the drug for each other? Did you mistake the drug for each other? And of course, when it's 12, some of you can even set alarm. When it's 12, you say, "Oh yeah, Bobo, come and take your drug. Come and take your drug. Pele, pele, pele." You administer the drug. Did you go to school for that? So there's this out thing like you don't need the experience, and I've buttressed my point. My friend that is in UK that is doing non-distinct course that is still going to this care home. So really, people that actually pay for the course, like everybody can actually pay for the course, whether you have experience or you don't have experience. You can pay the 300k and join the group. But so that some of you will not say, this girl, she's just after her money, she just that's why I explained my point. But the point is, the only ones you can apply to is support worker, living care and everything. So but inside your TV, there's a way we'll do it. We are not going to be lying, we're going to be saying the truth. Ogbeni, we not get experience, but there's a way you speak that English. When you're in the group, we'll talk about it more. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So this is for you that you don't have husband, you did BSc, you did economics, you don't have any understanding of any health. This is how you can actually apply. So it's better than you lying than say your father is a doctor, so because of that they pass you the trade. Possible. So another thing I'm talking about is what to actually expect in the group. So what to actually expect in the group is, first of all, when you actually reach out to me that you actually want to pay, normally I said the fee for this thing is 300k. When you pay this 300k, the only thing I should tell you is you're giving you the name, just to give you the name. And once I give you the name, you call them to confirm, do you offer a certificate of sponsor? Once they say yes, your money has finished. But I am still there with you in the group. But one thing I will say is the 300k you're just paying is just for the name, to give you the name of the care home that will recruit you, and then you confirm if it's true that they're offering sponsorship or not. If they say they're not offering, when I call them, oh yeah, take your money, or you wait for me to look for another one. Do you understand? So that's the only this thing that you are doing, that your money is for. But just at the abundance of my heart, you will be in a group. So me saying this means that if by any chance you're actually in the group and then you decide to misbehave, you know, some people, they'll just be talking as if they're entitled to this thing. When you're in the group, Toba Shebi Kini Ma UAB Jigani, Aku 149 people, and that's it. Because this one is not part of your money. It's just me that want to track your progress. It's just me that want to guide you on the application process. It's just me that want to say, okay, 100 people have gotten job, nice one. 50 people, oh yeah, next, we're applying next. It's just me that just want to do it. So if I actually add you to the group and you come and be doing like Van Damme or this thing, come and be talking to me anyhow, maybe you feel like this girl is a small girl or this thing. So from now, if you know that you're older than me and everything, I really appreciate the fact that you're watching my video, you see me that this girl can talk, but please, for that period of time that you pay this money, allow me to be your coach. I have Amy Mojoko that I made my research. Allow me to be my coach. Send CV when I say tell you to send. If I say don't send, don't send. You paid for it. You paid the whole 300k. When I say send CV, send. Don't send. Send by 2 o'clock. Send by 2 o'clock. Send 2:31. Send by 2:31. Don't say this girl, you're too small to talk to me. I know you are old enough to be my mother. I understand. But please, if you want to get value for your mother, it's not be like after paying, you apply, you don't get the job, then you have to pay again. I can do it after you didn't. It's not concern me. So if you really want to get the value for your money, listen to what I tell you. You paid for it. And like I told you, we are not rushing. We have this website to ourselves. We are just 150. Let's say somebody now gets this thing by mistake and the 170. Listen to what I'm telling you. Don't say this girl, you don't have experience, you've not been to the, what are you talking about? Listen to me. Normal, your money finished when I told you the name of the care home. But it's just me that want to go extra mile to be sure that, okay, these people paid though. They got value. Just like when you order something from me, you ordered, maybe you ordered clothes for me in Lagos. I sent it to you in Abuja. You know that normally, somehow, after paying, I've sent it to the distance, it's not concerned. But me, when I now call you that, auntie, have you gotten your order? That's to show you that I care. It's not about you just paying money. I want to be sure that you've gotten your order. And even when you've got your order, did you get it in good condition? Is it broken? Is it the same color that I sent you? Okay, thanks for banking with me. Times of I'll see you next time. Yes, you paid your money and everything, but this is me going extra mile to be sure that have you seen it? Is it the same thing? Do you like it? Do you have any complaint? Do you have any doubt? Are you okay with it? I know some of you will be like, so there are some online video that is wicked. There's this very popular food person that I ordered ice cream this thing from. I don't know, I paid for home delivery. Then I said I come and pick it in the office. I was like, when I can come and pick it in, why did I pay for home delivery? I told that I'm not even going because I cannot pay 3,000 for home delivery. And then he said I should come to your office and come and pick it. Maybe I would have paid 500, be 1,000. I said, I'm not going. She said, don't worry, I should not be angry. She reached out to this company that let them go and deliver that. Even if you had to pay extra, that's what we call customer care. Even when she now did this, it was not making me to feel bad that he go and collect. But I cannot pay 3,000 because Ocean visit movie say home delivery. I cannot, if I know I can go to the office, but I would have just paid my 1,000 JJ just for them to come and do this thing. You are telling me to come to your office again. So she had to persuade them, but you know that if it's some vendors, they'll say, now you sabi. They don't tell you, say, you can't carry, and if you don't carry, now you sabi. I don't want to be that type of vendor. Yes, I am charging for this, but I want you to get absolute value. I know I can't satisfy everyone, but at least if I satisfy most of the people. And that's why I am saying it now, so that in case you do something and I remove it from the group, you're not gonna say, hey, this girl, she paid to you, she remove it from the group. When your money finish, when I tell you the care home and you confirm that the offer sponsorship, your money finish, anything I do aside that is just because that is who I am. That is what I just want to do. Do you understand that? So now when you actually reach out and you pay, I confirm your parent, I add you to the group. The thing is, even if I add you to the group, I'll be giving you names. Sorry, I'll be giving you number. So let's say on your WhatsApp, before I wanted to use Telegram and everything, but let me use WhatsApp, sha. But no calls, so don't call me. Even people know that I'm not available on this thing. So let's say, for example, your WhatsApp, this thing is Cecilicious1, Cecilicious Kiniko. I shall beg you, whether you are Cecilicious, whether you are Kiniko, just put this number in front of your name because we are going to be doing attendance. So let's say your name is Cecilicious, you put your number 5. Your name is Adewumi, you shall put dash in front and put number 2. You get? So that when I say, oh yeah, I will just say attendance. You people are 150 attendance. The first person will type, and for example, the first person say hi or just put dot. Emi marker because everybody has number. I'll just say okay 1, 2, 3, 4. If 5 did not say hi, 6 is not supposed to take attendance. If 5 did not say hi, you wait for 5 to come. Do you understand? Just to be sure that everybody is present when I was passing this information. Do you understand me? So before we take attendance, I'll say attendance in 10 minutes. Everybody, we might even have timetable. We'll have meeting point maybe from 2 p.m. to this, and when it be comfortable for everybody, we'll have timetable. So when it's time for 8 p.m., oh yeah, attendance please. So you go first person. You might even put dot. You put H. That will not concern me. What I'm counting is the number. I can even have moderator in the group to be sure that number equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 to 150. That no number is skipped. Do you understand me? So after doing that, like for the first time, I'll give everybody number. You take your attendance in the group. After that, then I will now say out of this 150, who want to volunteer to call the care home to be sure that okay, it is on Woabi. Out of all this 150, somebody should actually volunteer to actually call the care home. That is it true that you offer sponsorship? I know some people will be in the group. They will, well, if everybody have confirmed everything, but that's why I'm putting in that wild card so that they will not say it's me that went to park my fence there. You understand? So anybody volunteer. So if you do not decide to volunteer and then maybe they say they stop off it and you come and say it's me that park. When I say you should volunteer, and the way I'm saying that, am I taking screenshots? You know that me, I don't want anybody to spoil my name. Or somebody can tag me to Gista and say this guy is a scam. I'll say Gista, I bet make I send you the screenshot. You when I was asking you to volunteer, why didn't you come out? Because I was saying who want to volunteer in the group to call this care home? People volunteer, but somehow rather there's maybe 10 people or 5 people, so that at least we can move on with it. Because imagine 10 people calling the same person. But it's okay, even if everybody wants to volunteer in the group to be sure, it's fine. But that means we are just going to do that one for a whole day or this. And then if the call is consistently coming, mama shock making. But it's sure depending. We have some people that they're just like, well, 10 people should call Joe, and 5 people should call. But so that somebody will not come and say, it's me that put my friends there, that is lie that I'm lying. That's why I'll just put to who wants to call this care home. So even if it's 8 person, I'll say I beg, not talk past 1 minute so that the next person can call. Maloma will jump there. But just ask if they offer certificate of sponsor and ask African. Tell them you are from Nigeria. Can they sponsor? Yes. Next person call. Then when everybody now confirm, then I'll ask, is everybody okay with this confirmation? Is there any other person that want to call? If you say you want to call, yeah, call. If there's anybody that said they called that the person said no, I'll say next person call. If everybody say they said no, I'll call them. I say, Elena, I just called you. You told me your offer. What was it? She might say, it might be that maybe the word you're call again. Till we ascertain that they're offering visa sponsorship. But let's say by any chance we call and truly they're not offering. Everybody send your account number. I'll send you your money back to you. Or give me time to look for another one. But if you know you want to collect your money back, take your money. But if you know you will give me time to look for another one, then it's fine. But more consuming, because I told you to get ordinary one, it took me 6 weeks. So if you know you'll be patient with me to get your money and everything, to get another one is fine. But if you know you will not be patient, take your money and go. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So after that one, when everybody has actually confirmed they actually offer, when everybody actually confirmed that they actually offer sponsorship, the next thing is I will send the website, and when I send the website, I will type it on Google, because the first thing is giving you the number. I will not give you the website because I know some of you will go and be sending CV, and I've told you. And another thing is, before you access the website, there's something you're supposed to do about cookies. If you're watching this video now, in case I forget to stay in the group, tell me that there's something you're supposed to do about cookies. It's not all website that can set their cookies, especially if you'll be doing multiple application. There's something you have to do about that cookies. So after I send the number and you confirm, I'll send you the name of this care home. When I send you the name of the care home, you type it on Google. Then you now check the number I gave you to call. Did it tally with the one on Google? Did it tally with the one on their website? Before you say that is I gave you number to call one of my friends in UK. Then when you now say it tallies, or it's the same thing. Oh yeah, please don't send CV yet. Don't. You paid for it. We are not rushing. It is people that they bring their website to YouTube and say, hey, somebody is recruiting, and that's when people rush. We are not rushing. You paid 300k for this, just like you paid for first class. Have you noticed that it's people with their economy, then they rush? The plane is not running everywhere. If everybody not enter, the plane will not move. But economy people, they will rush. But first class, they move with class. They move like, that is exactly what you people are. You're first class. You know they rush. We have this website, so ourselves. Calm down. Don't send CV yet. Don't send anything. Don't send CV. And that's why I'll tell you, you see that general CV you've been using to send this thing to the group, to be sending CV to Avanta and everything, dump it wherever. Don't bring it to my group. We don't need it. But if you send the CV, you say, well, dump it. I know say I never apply for job, I never know CV, but I know something that is supposed to be there. So when you now come to the group, so after that, I'll actually send you the name of the website. Okay, so guys, I'll give you 2 hours or 1 hour. Go there, go to the website. I told you that there are currently 21 vacancies. Go there and go and check. If I'm lying, check the 21 vacancies. Check the position. I told you that there's post for senior carer, there's post for healthcare assistant, team leader. Go and check it. Go and check what you paid for. Go and check if this guy is lying. But if you get there and you count and you see it's 20, you know that 20 and 21 is still decent, because you know, as I told you, some of these things used to have closing date and everything. Maybe they removed one. Maybe they, if it's like less than maybe 18, I say 21, you get 18. Just know that okay, it's not, because as at the time I checked, it was 21. And you might even get there, it should be more. You might get there, it should be 18, it should be 15. But just know that okay, I'm not the website. If that one has expired, you remove it and refresh it and put on down. You understand what I'm trying to say? For that number of vacancies, if it's still 15, 16, okay, maybe they removed some. But then all those things, like, go and check it. Check the requirement for each requirement that they put on that senior carer. Check it. Requirement they put on that healthcare assistant. Check it. Check their requirement. Check their skills. Check everything. They check their pay. All those ones that I say they pay 16 this thing per hour. Check everything. Read about the website. The day they originated, the day they created it, their goals for this. How many patients they have? How many people they've attended to? Their location. How many branches they have? All those things that I've told you people. Go and check it. Go and check if Ashidemis is lying. Then if I'm lying, I say, Ashidemis, there's one thing that he said that is not what you know. And then I'll go and screenshot it. It be below. Wow, have you seen it? Oh yeah. Then after 2 hours, everybody come back. It could be 1 hour save. Everybody come back. Are you here? Do you have any question? Was there anything I said in this video that you do not see there? If somebody say, you told us 21, you saw 15. Mushat is so fancy. You can get there, you should be 15. You should even be 10. Because they update it every time. But as when I check it, the period, it was still 21. So that one, you can just leave it for me. I just leave that live for me. It's not like it's live. You can still get there, it should be still 21. You can get there, it should be 30. But you know that me, I like to use extreme. In case, but everywhere you know that me, someone like people to hold me for my work. So just in case. So you check other things, all the payments, the distance that is available, if they offer visa sponsorship, out 50, everything I say, go and check it. Flex around the website. Check the website. See what you want. See what you paid for. See it. Check it. Check it. So after checking it, everybody come back to the group. We take attendance again. Everybody 150. Abi. So now, do you have any question? Do you have any doubt? And then I'll ask, do you agree now that your money finishes at this point? Do you agree? everybody, number one, yes. But do you agree now that your money finish at this point? But if I decide to further with you, it's just from my heart. Do you agree? You say yes. I screenshot it. I'm gonna put it inside my iCloud, just in case somebody decide to say this girl you a scam. They just gonna call your liar. More will tender it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Me, I'm always like to more careful, but you cannot come and trade money. So when everybody agree to it, I will not tell them. So depending on the amount of vacancy in the group, let's say there are actually 20 vacancies in the group. Well, there can be 20 vacancies, but they will be of similarity. So if we can't, maybe we can. There's vacancy for support worker, carer, team leader, supervisor, and everything. Everything was 10, right? Everybody's in the group. That means for that time that we check it though, everybody's going to have 10 times 150 people. So that means one person will have 10 vacancy. You get? But depending on qualification, depending, you know that I will have estimate maybe people that are qualified. Like if you don't have any, if you are not a nurse, you cannot apply as a senior carer. So that means you have 9 vacancy. You get? You have 9 CV. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? If you know you don't have qualification, you cannot apply as a senior carer. Possible. So that means any other thing less than senior carer, you have 9 CV. Whereas somebody that have up to nursing, up to medicine, up to this thing, they will have 10 different CV. They will have CV for support worker, CV for carer, CV for this one, CV for this one, different CV. So after you finish checking the group and then you came back and everything, and then you agreed that actually that means everything you said do labano group or labano website. Okay, nice. Now there are many vacancies that you're going to bring 10 different A4 paper. 10 different A4 paper. You label it CV for support worker CV, healthcare assistant CV, team leader CV, supervisor CV, everything CV. You shall list it. You have 10 different CVs for your name alone. And you see this CV, everything you're going to be writing is going to be from the website, and that is what differentiates you from paying this 300k than somebody that is just applying generally, because whatever will be from you'll be writing inside your CV will be from the website. If you go on Google now, you type A1 care home or Novel care home, if you check their health assistant, if you check the skills you require, are they the same thing? They are different words entirely. So you see competition tomorrow. I'll just come to the group, send you voice note, things that should be there. So you just go to the website. The only thing I need you to do is how they do UK format. You people know that I'm not good with CV. I will not lie the lie that I cannot, and I'm not good with professional English, but I can tell you what should be in something in local English, then you convert it to professional English. I will not lie. I don't know how to do CV, but I know what should be there. I'll come and tell you in my local Nigerian English, then you transfer it to professional English. I hope you understand that. So when I now actually tell you this is what you do, you go on the website, you read about healthcare assistant, everything they write under their requirement. One somebody that is passionate, somebody that is caring, somebody that is what you use as your skills inside your CV. Not all those general ones that you've been using. You are passionate to keep exact words. It might not be necessary to play clarism. There's a way you understand. You're going to use the exact word in your CV. And that's what differentiates you from applying to general one. So everybody, and then I'm not sure they require cover letter. Even if they require cover letter, you have cover letter for different CV. So maybe for the first 1 or 2 days, like I said, nobody should send CV. For the first 1 or 2 days, everybody will have that first 1 or 2 days we are using to draft CV and cover letter, depending on how fast people are and everything. And then we have some people that they don't even know how to do this CV entirely. Like I said, if you're a nurse, if you have experience, if you know how to draft CV, please come outside and help somebody. I think that most people know how to help. I will offer a pay from my pocket. That's why I said depending on the vibe you give me in the group. If you give me a vibe of we are good people, we are ready for you to help us, I'll do some things with my money. But if you give me the vibe of I pay, you have to do it yourself. Okay, this person can help you with CV. Pay the person. But if you give me a vibe of please help us, I can offer the person that okay, for every CV you have, right, I can give you 10k, that kind of thing. Then another thing that will happen in the group is sometimes you might be doing application and everything, you have questions. I might not be there to answer it. And then I'll be like, anybody that answer question most though every week, because me, I want to say every month, but I don't pray most of you should stay more than 1 month in that group. Keep going TV shares, you get job offer. you should be waiting for your CS, because of course CS that used to take time, maybe 2 or 3 months. Most of you should get your job, or you should be shortlisted, you should have passed your interview. I don't pray you should stay more than that, but anything can happen. So anybody that answers question, or maybe somebody asks question or doubt, and you're the first to answer, not like you're answering nonsense. So of course, I will check it. I have medical knowledge, I have this, I know what you are saying is true. But maybe for that time, maybe I'm not available to answer questions, or somebody needs it urgently, or you might even know more than me, safe. But when somebody asks you, please, my own website is doing like this, can you come? Or clear your browser, exit and come back again. This type of question. So at the end of the week, we'll vote for the most interacting participants. We have some people that even if you say somebody, they will not even say anything in the group. Those ones, they just like to be lying. So me doing this and is a way of encouraging people to actually answer people's question, to answer each other's question. So the most interactive person we can do first or second, then maybe the first position, we'll give the person 50k, second person 30k or this thing. So even before the month end, go 300k to some otile backpada. But then you cannot backpada if you are not contributing to the group. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So it's depending on whatever you are existing. So you can be doing 10k or this thing, and maybe somebody asks question and I just like the way you reply them. I send you a account. I just take 5k, just take 2k, just take 10k. I don't know. Be no bash do sit Tony. It's not going to be like you paid for it and that's it. So you can even ask questions in the group. I'm confused about this thing. I don't know how to do this thing. Somebody should guide you. So the most interactive question, because that we are not in a we know we're in but we are not in a competition. And another thing is, when other people go for their interview, they'll come back to the group, they'll come and tell us interview questions. So even when they tell me interview question, we'll pay them, but we are not going to pay them till when the next batch go. So when they now go, is it true that this person said, because some of you can come and lie, so that other people will not get, some of you can come and lie, you get. So you thought, it's true. Yeah, boo. I am not saying, I still say depending on the distance. So another thing again is, so when everybody has drafted their CV, everybody has 10 vacancies, 10 CVs, 10 cover letter and everything. Then, excuse me. For my research, it's not every time you can send CV to a website. So I can say maybe from 2:30 to 4 on Saturday. Number 1 to 5, send CV for support worker. I can say number 6 to 10, send CV to healthcare assistant. Number 7 to 8, send CV to senior carer. Even if you are number 8 and you don't have senior carer CV because you don't have health background, just leave yourself like that, let them send it. So even the way I'm numbering, number 1 can be, for example, number 1 to 5, number 1 can be a Nigerian, a Ghanaian, a distant. That way there is no pressure on the website. They will not know we are coming from a group. You just send it normal. We allow the website to rest. 5 minutes. Oh yeah, next batch, go. So maybe for this week, everybody will send CV to either support worker, healthcare assistant, team leader, this one, that one. Next day again, you just do opposite. If you send to support worker yesterday, today you are sending to healthcare assistant, tomorrow you are sending to this thing. Third day again, we reverse it. So at the end of the day, everybody has sent CV to healthcare assistant. Everybody has sent CV to support worker. Everybody has sent CV to this one. But the only difference is we sent it at different times. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? So there's no how. Even if village people they follow it, this was not shortlist you for something. Even if they shortlist 5 people, even if they shortlist at least is something. We are moving. Even if there's one person that now gets the job after everything, we are left with 149 people. And this one I like to use one because that's if the worst scenario, even if they not do anybody, we move again. We keep applying. I know that this one is not even possible because now only we 150 people were saying, how would they now say they will not employ? It's not possible now. You were supposed to know that one before. You were supposed to know, but then you know that I like using the worst case scenario that okay, even if it's 5 people that the shortlist, we are left with 145 people. Even if it's 10 people, we are left with 140 people. Even if it's 2 people, we are left with 148. The queue is moving. We are moving somewhere. And that's why I said I'll be in the group with you, because if you are doing this on your own and then you're not getting response, you might feel down, you might feel, I just paid money and everything. That's why I'll be there with you. But I said that I'll be there with you is not part of your money, it's just part of my way. So if you talk to me anyhow, I'm going to remove it from you. From the way I talk in my video, you're quite more. If you talk anyhow, if you talk to me anyhow, you're free to pass your opinion, but pass it respectfully. If you're talking to me anyhow as if that's making it, I will remove you from the group. Go and call your police. When they come, and I'll say, Shebi, I tell you that your money finish when I tell you the name. See the screenshot of when they agree to it. Shoton. So me staying in the group with you is just to guide you, to give you guys moral support. Keep applying. But me, I know the God that I serve and this website that I know what I asked them to be sure that, okay, do you do this? And what I have 2 websites, but I'm starting with that first one. That's because this first one, it has expiry dates for their closing vacancy. For example, they can say support worker. It will open it will close by maybe April 4. They have 4 days to submit CV or 5 days to submit CV. So that means after that April 4, before they now shortlist people. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? So that one will be able to know when they will shortlist, when they will call interview, when they will do this one. So it's easy for everybody to track. So my essence in that group is just to give you motivation, just to support you, just to say, you paid your money, calm down. We know say we pay, you keep applying, you keep this one, you keep that one. You understand what I'm trying to say? But it is not my obligation, it is not part of your money. So if you talk to me anyhow in the group, I will remove you. So when I remove you, we are left with 149 people. We are going to face our friends. Just like some of you, the way I used to do video, you just come and be talking to me anyhow. As if it is your money that I used to upload video, it's you that open channel for me. Don't come and talk to me like that in the group. I am doing you a very big favor. The only thing you paid for is the name of this thing. But I am ready to go any length to help anybody to get this job, provided that you are polite. And I keep telling people that even to your employer, you are not fighting. You can get things from people even without paying extra money. I said it. We have some people, you've done business before, you have some customer that there's no way you do, even if this customer order after 5 p.m. that you've closed, you will look for delivery person to go and deliver for this person. I have some people like that. Sometimes after 5 o'clock, I will not out to it. I'll say, please, I need to deliver the delivery person. I say, who are you talking to? If she cannot see, she will send the Okada man or she'll come and deliver it herself. That's how people can work. But there's some people that they order food. You say, even before you don't close, we don't close. That's because they are very stressful. So if you know you actually want to gain more from me, you want me to stick with you to the end and everything, just polite in the group. Just hear your opinion. Just this thing. No, we are not fighting with each other. The only thing that differentiates is that you paid for it, and that's what I want everybody to get value, absolute value for them. Even if, let's say, what's come, I did not get this thing at the end of the, at least you've learned something. But God forbid, even if you did not get it, depending on how you are in the group, I can enroll you in the next group. We'll keep trying again. I cannot say you should not pay 100k or 200k, and that's depending on how you are. There's some of you now that you say you want to pay, but like, oh yeah, you don't pay 300, pay 200 because this one used to leave a comment, this one used to support you. There are some people like that. Why there are some people I know the only time they clicked my video is when they need something. I say you are paying 500k. So it all depends on personality. So another benefit of being in this group is, we are applying to the same website. With time, some of you can even chat. I don't say you should not add yourself on WhatsApp, but if you add yourself on WhatsApp, you gossip about me. Okay. So some of you can actually, and another thing I'm thinking is, some people might be doing, okay. So another thing about this is, since you are applying to the same group, just like people that are doing admission to you and everything. So since you are applying on the same website, of course you become used to them. I made an example, for example now. Dangote can say they are looking for a carer in Ikeja. In that Ikeja, they can need up to 10 people in Ikeja. So let's even say they pick 2 people from our group or 3 people from our group. You guys will become friends, you do your visa together, you apply together, you go and do your TB together, you go and do everything together. So that time, when people are actually applying together, when you are doing things together, they change the shoes, everything. It will be in the group. Sometimes you might even go apply for visa. You say, please, so how did I used to do this thing? Somebody in the group will answer that, okay, it's like this, or okay, it's like this. So they'll be able to guide you because we have somebody in the group that have done it, or this thing. It can even be me. That way you have easier say, okay, it's like this, so wait, don't do this one, and everything. You have guidance. And aside that, let's say they're looking for care worker in Ikeja now. 2 or 3 people can be from a group, and some of you can be from Nigeria. From there, you travel together, you do things together. So imagine traveling with your country people from your country. It will make this thing seamless. People get to the airport the same time. You go to the market, you go and do your shopping together because you are going to the same place. You are going to the same place. You are going to the same care home. And then when you get to this thing, it's somehow build this thing. Even when the website is giving accommodation or if you want to go for accommodation, if you don't have money, you can easily rent an apartment. You and that your person that you came from Nigeria together, and you people apply together, you can rent accommodation for the first 1 month or 2 months before you start doing this thing. So there's always unity in solidarity than one person. So when you get there, anything like you're already moving in group, and it might not even be there, you're in the same ikeja. All of you might just be going to England together. You might be going to Manchester, you book flights at the same time, you do this thing. At least you know that you have one person now in UK, even without reaching UK. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? So because all of us, you are working in the same place, so even if anything happen, maybe where they post you, you're facing some difficulty, you can call somebody that you know, hey, this guy Alpha, where you did they do you like this? I don't know why they do me like this. So and this person will say, okay, it's not, oh yeah, I did close to the moment I follow and talk. That's because you're working in the same company. Some of you will offend your boss, you can't talk to them. You have to send your colleague, let me talk to madam now, she invest for me. But can you call somebody that is working in Golden Penny to come and beg your guy where they don't go there? It's not possible. It has to be somebody in that jurisdiction. And in that way, when there is more African inside a particular camp or everything, it will make it easier for them to bring more African, because people will go there and go and prove that we Africans, so we are good people. But then if it's always like one African in a blue moon, it's really African and everything. Though they offer visas, but then when let's say 10 people got this thing for the first time, and then when 10 people and I see that these people are doing this, the way they will be bringing you people like water, so it's as if you're making way for other people to even come. Because when you come here, you say, I want to and be, these people are nice, they are everything, they are this thing. I hope you understand. So it goes beyond you just sending money, paying 300k, and that's it. So I am actually ready to stay in the group with you, stick with you, watch you, make sure that you actually get this job in real life, so that I can come here, come and say, enter go and scam. I have 100 people in UK now that went through me. I have never been to UK, but I have over 100 people now that have gone through me. But I know some people might not be convenient with voice call, because, and the thing is, if you do screenshots, some people will say it's a lie, you're chatting with yourself. I know you people, but I'll actually be happy if some people can do video call. I can actually offer money for that this thing. You do video, show them that you're in UK, and then share TV, they went through me. People can kuku say, is my friend in UK, I've known what people can say. I read comment on celebrities I know what people can say. You can say, hey, she went to look for one of her friends. So it will actually be a great job when I say, many people have moved through me. Yes, they paid for it, but they went through me. It will be like Orini for me. So it's not about you paying money, but all I want you to do is, if you want to stick to the end in that group, is be polite. There's some people now, if they send me email, before I reply any other person, they will be the first person that I reply. Because when they used to compose their email, it make you feel like, please now answer. Like, I don't know, it's very, very polite. When some people send you email as if it's their responsibility, it's by fire by force to reply to them. So if you really want to stay to the group that you don't want them to enjoy, be polite. If you want to pass any information, pass it. You're not fighting with anybody. Nobody is fighting. So if you have, even if you abuse or insult a fellow applicant in the group, I'll remove you. And if it's two of you that is at fault, I'll remove both of you. So when you're in the group, avoid somebody looking for your trouble and avoid looking for anybody's trouble. If anybody look for your trouble, come and report the person. But if I come to report the person, come with evidence. You should know by now I do things with evidence. Not like because somebody has more confidence, you come and say somebody did this something to me. I'll not mind. If somebody offend you, bring evidence. This is what this person said to me. Maybe the person sent you private message. Bring evidence. Why did you say this thing to the person? And you don't have reason. Are you enter to be jigani? You guys understand what I'm trying to say? So whatever you are doing, if you know that you talk too much, like somebody like me, because I know if I'm in the group, I know, but that's why I'm analyzing it, because I know my type of person. Because if I pay for something, I like to get value for. That's why I'm telling you now that your money stop when you actually verify that this website offers a certificate of sponsorship. Anything I'm doing after that is for my own willingness. It's for my own willingness. It is just from my heart. You guys understand what I'm going to say? So that's just what I said. Let me come and tell you about everything I tell you in the group. So if you know you're interested in this thing, send me a DM or send me an email to ashidemispatch. And if you know you're not interested, you can just keep watching our normal video. So anytime anybody that wants to apply for this job and everything, I'll just send them the link to this video. They'll come and watch it. It's not like I'll be going over this topic, I'll be telling people the same thing every single time. So that's why I made this video. So it will just be easy for me to just send the link for them to read it. So when they understand the overview, before we now actually proceed from there. So guys, I hope with this few point of mine have been able to explain a lot of things to you. And for some of you that will still call me scammer, you fail to leave your comment. And as from now, for those of you that say my video is long and everything, I will never come and say anything. I can't she and block you. Just see that when you type jackpot that she means you can't find that again. I'll block you. Guys is turning me. So guys, thanks for watching to this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.